Hey brother. It looks like I can't come out of the hospital just yet. But no worries, I am sure they will let me out soon. I'll be home for your birthday, I promise.
I don't know what to do, bruh. Do not know what to do. I don't know what to play. I don't even know. bro. Man, bro. So bored, bro. I don't know what to do, bro. Bruh. I don't know what to do. Straight up bored. What is it? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm too bored. It's so dry right now. I don't know. Even if I did do one, watch VHS2. I'll try. I don't. This is why I don't do these, bro. No, my room didn't change the camera angle. I got a new monitor. Yep, got a new monitor, my boy. And it's not that I can just put it right back here. Ain't no biggie. Wait, why is it capturing this? That's odd. I didn't know it captured that. I didn't even know it can capture that. Kind of cool.
I was working as a seasonal park ranger in a national forest in Washington state last fall.
Here we
It's
go.
the type of location where your radio crackles more than it speaks, and fog thickens between the trees.
Could be
It was
me.
just another usual afternoon. I was the only person assigned to Firewatch Tower 9, a distant observation post situated atop a ridge and utilized only during seasons with a high danger of wildfires. Things had calmed down, and the weather had cooled by late October. I mostly just patrolled a few hiking paths and recorded any wildlife observations. After long walks, I was taking a short break sitting inside the tower when I heard a furious knock on the door. I looked at my watch and saw it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I opened the door and saw a sweat-soaked woman with a panic-stricken face. She told me she was hiking down the trails and saw something that made her fear for her life. When I asked her what she saw, her hands started trembling. In a shaking voice, she replied,
"There's a woman along Ridge Trail. She's screaming, but not yelling."
"What? What do you mean?"
What?
Her mouth,
It's just boring.
it's wide open in a scream, but she's silent. I don't know. Please come with me.
I thought she might have spooked herself while venturing in the woods alone, which is why her traumatized mind wasn't making sense. It was going to get dark soon, so I grabbed my flashlight and started following the hiker into the woods. On our way, I asked her if she got hurt. She responded no. I was a little relieved that there was no medical emergency at the moment, because paramedics would take time to reach here for help. We walked for about 10 minutes until we reached a clearing. She pointed to a tree and said,
There. This is where I saw her.
but there was no one around. The soil in this area was pretty soft, so I started checking for footprints. I scanned the area with my flashlight, checked the tree line, and called out a few times, but there was no sign of any person around. I looked back at the hiker and asked, "Are you sure? Maybe you saw a shadow or an old tree. It happens sometimes when you roam alone in the woods." She started crying.
I swear to God, I saw her. She was just standing right here.
I told her I believe she saw something, maybe even someone, but there was nothing here now. I encouraged her to take the trail back down and head home. Best not to dwell on it. These woods play tricks. She didn't say much else, just walked away. I watched her walk back as she talked to herself. She was trying to convince herself that maybe it was something else, but deep down she sounded terrified. I was glancing back down the trail every few seconds until the fog swallowed her. Woman or no woman, as a park ranger, it's my duty to inspect suspicious activities in these woods. So I decided to patrol the area once before heading back to the tower. I wanted to double check what the hiker said. Sometimes deranged criminals also hide in these forests. So maybe, just maybe, the hiker actually saw someone. I was walking down the same trail, flashing my light at every shrub and bush. The first few minutes all felt normal, but then suddenly I started getting an uncanny feeling, like someone was moving just behind me.
It's her, bruh. It's her, bruh.
I heard a crunch of dry leaves to my right and spun around right away, but saw no one. I could sense someone following me, but every time I turned back, it was just me in that trail. Once or twice, I caught what looked like a figure slipping between the trees, but it was always gone before my flashlight could land on it. By the time the sun dipped behind the trees, my nerves were frayed. The forest had gone too quiet. No wind, no bugs, just the sound of my boots and that spine-chilling feeling. I picked up my pace and headed back toward the tower. When I reached the clearing, I felt instant relief. Tower 9 stood ahead, the only silhouette above the trees. I climbed the hill quickly, eager to get inside, but as I got closer, I stumbled and stopped. A woman was sitting under the stairs. Her tangled hair was hanging over her face. Her clothes were torn in places. Her skinny arms wrapped around her knees, and she was rocking back and forth, breathing loudly.
I'm trying to hear all that. All right, bruh. Yo.
It was so loud that it almost sounded like she was growling. "Ma'am, are you okay?" She didn't answer, didn't even look up, just kept rocking. I stepped closer, aiming my flashlight at her. "Ma'am, is everything—" She slowly lifted her head. Her mouth was open. Not just a little, but rather too wide. Her jaw was locked in a scream, but no sound was coming from her. Her body trembled with each breath like she was trying to scream, but had forgotten how. She stayed like that for a few seconds. Then her body jerked. She stood up like a puppet, controlled by something invisible. She tilted her head to the side, mouth still open wide, and locked eyes with me. Her eyes didn't look human. They looked copied. It was as if someone had drawn eyes onto skin. She watched me for a minute straight, then scrambled backward on all fours like a spider and disappeared behind the tree. I just stood there in the cold, sweating like a pig. All I could hear was the owl hooting and my nervous breathing. Later that night, I locked every latch and window in that tower. I even called the base station, but the line crackled and died before I could finish explaining. They thought I'd imagined it, but I know what I saw. And now, I keep hearing knocks on the tower door every night around 3 a.m. And when I look out, there's never anyone there. Just the trees and the fog.
I'm not gonna lie. We might need to bomb the forest because of that. Personally, I'm dipping. Not only she's tall, but she crawls on all fours like an animal. We can't have that, bro. We can't have that, bro. No.
Park ranger in western Montana for over 8 years. In that time, I've seen my fair share of strange things. Missing hikers showing up miles away with no memory, distant howls that didn't sound like a familiar animal, and shadows that moved just out of sight. But nothing compares to what happened near Devil's Hollow last September. It began with a normal call from the main station. A group of campers packed up and left their site early that morning. Around 2 a.m., one woman said she heard someone say her name. Someone else said she saw a man in the woods yelling and running behind trees, but they never saw his face. Devil's Hollow has always been known for its eeriness. Many locals believe it to be cursed. There are many old stories about ritualistic sacrifices and evil spirits lurking.
Out of all my horrors I watch, I've never seen a pretty witch ever. This don't look like one. This one look like she was joking. Nah, this ain't it.
There, but I never really paid attention to them. Most of it sounded like made-up stories told around a campfire to scare tourists. So, when I got to know about the campers, I figured I'd check it out. It took me an hour to reach Devil's Hollow. It's a low-lying stretch of woods surrounded by thick pine. I patrolled it dozens of times and could walk it blindfolded. Things were not the same that day, though. On the right, about 20 feet from the main road, I saw a narrow path I had never seen before. It went off into the trees and was overgrown, but had footprints on the grass. It looked like someone had walked on it that morning. I looked at the map one more time, and there was no trail there. It was strange not having it mentioned on the map. It might have been an old game trail or a path that a hunter had used. I decided to follow it for a bit. Right from the start, it felt off. The air suddenly got colder, heavier. The trees grew denser, like they were closing in, and it was too quiet. Not just normal forest quiet, dead silent. No wind, no birds, just the sound of my boots and breathing. Then I started noticing carvings on the trees, tally marks, groups of 5 scratched into the bark at shoulder height. Some trees had dozens. It looked deliberate, like someone was counting something, and then stopped all of a sudden. About 20 minutes in, I started hearing footsteps. At first, I thought it was just an echo, my own steps bouncing off the trees. But then, I realized it was slightly off, just a beat behind mine. When I stopped, the footsteps stopped too. When I moved, it began following again. I looked back a few times, checking the tree line, but saw nothing. I tried the radio, and only static was heard. I was thinking about heading back when I found this old camper van, half sunken into the earth and covered in moss. It looked like it had been there for years, but there was no reason for it to be out here. It wasn't on any record, and no one can just abandon vehicles in the woods. As I went in, I saw a man curled up on a dirty mattress inside of it. He was sickly and thin. His skin was filled with...
Good gosh. Hold up. Is his lip? No, okay, now I see his upper lip. I thought his lip was his upper lip. Oh my God, he must be going through something.
With rashes. I thought he was dead at first. Then his eyes popped open and he quickly sat up. He gasped, seeing me. You found me! You can see me? I stood dumbfounded. Why wouldn't I see him? He was dressed in a worn-out, torn park ranger outfit. His tag was hard to read. I recognized his name, though. He worked as a guard, someone who wasn't seen or heard from in 6 months. Everyone thought he got lost on a snow patrol. For weeks, search teams looked. They didn't find anything. There were no tracks, gear, or even boot prints. I helped him get down. He was so weak that he could hardly stand. His face showed both fear and happiness at the same time. I couldn't find the way back. Every time I tried, the forest moved. Trails led nowhere. I thought I was dead. We started walking back together. He leaned on me the whole way, stumbling. We were heading back when a faint, whispering voice echoed from the trees. Help me. We both froze. Silence lingered for a few seconds. Then the voice was heard again. Please, help me. I turned, aiming the flashlight into the fog. The man grabbed my arm hard. Don't answer them. They're not real. It mimics people. It pretends. What do you mean? I don't know, but it's in the forest. It Watch it. And it... But before he could finish his sentence, his body started shaking violently. He fell to the ground, coughing. Blood poured from his mouth. I backed up, yelling, What's happening to you? Oh my God! His back arched, and then his head twisted around completely, backward. His face was still looking at me. He stood like that for a few seconds, then collapsed on the ground. He wasn't moving anymore. I radioed for help again. This time, the signal cut through. Rescue arrived an hour later. They took his body. He was declared dead on the scene. No visible wounds, no cause of death identified. When I gave his name, the officer looked stunned. I told them about the trail, about the truck. They sent a search team. On return, they said they couldn't find any trail. They chalked it up, saying I found a dying drifter, and my mind filled in the rest. But I know what I saw. I know who that man was. Locals say the forest near Devil's Hollow is cursed. That something in those woods builds false paths, makes voices, pulls people in. And once they realize they're trapped, it won't let them leave. I don't patrol that area anymore, and ever since that night, I keep hearing a voice outside my cabin, just past the tree line. Every few nights, it screams for help, but I never open the door.
I wouldn't either.
I'm a seasonal park guard in Utah. It's one of those big, open state parks with sheer cliffs, majestic views, and lots of people taking selfies at the edge of death. Last year in August, we got a chain of reports of hikers going missing in the park. Within 2 months, 3 cases raised suspicion because there had been no storms or reports of wild animal attacks.
Go right back.
Suspicion because there had been no storms or reports of wild.
We all know who this is. Look at him, bruh. Look at it, bruh. We all know who this is. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That cliffhanger Squid Game got messed me up, bro. And I have to accept the fact that like we will never get another season of this ever. I heard they're making a American version. I ain't watching that. But can y'all imagine an American version of Squid Game? An American version of Squid Game. That just sound wrong. Leave that stuff in South Korea. I think that's where it was filmed at. I don't know. Hey, them South Korean people be making good movies, bro. What's the movie I can name? Not Everybody's Gonna Die. I think it was that actually. They got some good ones, bro. Yep, this is 4, 5, 6, I think. Bro, that clip, hey, to whoever I forgot your name, bro, but whoever portrayed, you was a punk. Bro.
Animal attacks. All of the hikers disappeared like fog into the park. The authorities didn't even find their shoes or equipment, and no bodies were ever discovered despite extensive searches. Inside the visitor center, we had a missing persons board with laminated printouts of names, ages, and their last known locations. Every day, I glanced at that board. I've memorized all of their faces, but had no idea what had happened to them. But something happened last week that left me in shudders. It was just after noon on a warm Tuesday. I was on patrol at the park's most photographed location, the Canyon View Overlook. Imagine expansive cliffside vistas, barriers to prevent foolish people from plunging, and a large number of tourists posing as National Geographic with DSLRs. I was keeping an eye on the visitors when I saw this elderly man. Perhaps he was in his late 50s, dressed in a trekking vest and muddy boots.
50 is not elderly, bro. 60 and up is elderly. 50, that's that, like, roll that back. Yep, he is mewing. Leave that stuff in 2022, bro.
With DSLR. He was in his late 50s, dressed in a trekking vest and muddy boots.
No.
He had this gray camera bag hung over his shoulder.
57 is elderly. That's elderly. No. 50, 56 through and like above is elderly.
His well-groomed beard gave him the appearance of a granddad. He was pointing a huge zoom lens at the canyon while standing near the railing. It felt good to see a man of his age still craving nature. I walked up to him just for a casual chat. "You getting any good shots?" He grinned. "I'm trying. The valley shadows are pleasant today, despite the sun being too high." We spoke for a minute about his favorite trails, photography, and the weather. He has said he is coming to the park for quite some years now. I asked if he lived nearby. "Something like that," he responded, laughing. From there, the conversation took a dark turn, so dark that it made my stomach churn. "You know, some of the individuals on your missing hikers board look familiar to me." I blinked. "Oh, is that so?" He gave a nonchalant nod. "Yeah, that June pair, hiking with the blue backpacks, and that lone man in the red flannel. Did he own a drone?" My eyebrows frowned. Those were precise details that only the park authority and the cops knew. There was no way anyone in the public was aware of it. The cops strictly told us not to disclose any of these findings, as it could hamper their investigation. "How do you know all this?" I asked without trying to sound too curious. He grinned once again as he glanced at me. There was something in his pale blue eyes that made my skin crawl. He brought his face closer to mine and just kept staring at me for a few seconds. Then he said, "You know, there are two kinds of people in the world. One enjoys..."
Boy, I just know this man breath hot. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. I just know that boy breath hot.
"Enjoys watching crime on screen, and the other enjoys turning all that gore into reality. I don't think you fall into the latter." My hands started shivering because I could guess the underlying meaning in his words. "Which one are you?" He put his finger on his lips and shushed very creepily. Then turned his camera bag over his shoulder and walked down the overlooked trail as if he hadn't just admitted to something crazy. I stood there motionless in fear. Is he kidding with me? Or is he the one behind all the missing hiker cases? I couldn't brush it off like just another weird interaction. I hurried back to the visitors center security room. At Canyon View, we just placed a camera, not for surveillance exactly, but to keep an eye on crowds and cliff safety. However, it captured every single visitor throughout the day. I retrieved the timestamp where I was talking to the man while standing close to the edge. But he was smart. He stood the entire time with his back to the camera. Not once did he look back, not even by accident. He seemed to have a perfect awareness of the camera's location and its blind spots. I could be seen nodding, pointing, and chatting in the video, and him, a faceless figure that hardly moved. I went back to the edge, but he was gone. He probably became a part of the crowd now. I documented all I could recall, including his build, voice, equipment, and the precise phrases he spoke. I called the local sheriff and told him everything. Once again, they ran their database trying to find this guy. We looked at the same area's trail cam footage, hoping there would be recording of this man's face, but no success. Two things have kept me awake at night ever since. One, someone who may be responsible for at least 3 disappearances is still visiting the park. And second, he was aware of the location of the camera and understood how to keep his face hidden. I have watched enough documentaries on serial killers to know that many of the serial killers love visiting the places where they killed or buried their victims. I'm 200% confident that this man did something to those hikers. And maybe, just maybe, he has kept their bodies buried around the park. And now that he's old and probably taking a break from murdering innocents, he still wants to cherish those sick memories he lived. That's why he comes back. Also, he is way too confident about his crimes and sarcastically admits to them because he knows no one will find those hikers' bodies except him. To this day, it gives me goosebumps that so many people can actually get away with horrible deeds without ever getting caught. I keep my eyes open now just in case I see him again, but I don't have much hope.
Okay, so let me turn to this comment right here. If I heard that I'm pushing him off the cliff, you're going to jail. You will be going to jail, my boy. Sorry to tell you that. You're going to jail. Cause that's basically you basically just murdered him. He really you don't know if he's actually him or just joking, bro. But I don't know, bro. You be in jail. You'll probably be in jail. Cause you shouldn't be you he didn't even do nothing to you. But bro, go ahead, bro. Do whatever works for you, my boy. Alright, I'm gonna go see what hold up. I'm gonna go see what I can upload, bro, cause my joint is dry. It's so dry, I don't know what to upload. It's just so boring. I should be posting every 2 days. I'm gonna find stuff that work. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find some stuff that can work. Just so bone dry. It's so bone dry. We're about to get eaten up. That's tough. I guess we're all dead. We're dead. We're dead. Yes, me and you. I tried to, bro. I tried to. Bro, if this PC wasn't lagging like always, you'll see me on every other game, bro. Can't play Fortnite cause jeez, you know I already know that game finna lag, bro. Game finna go crazy. Baked grilled toasted. No, I haven't seen it. Gonna be playing this John though. Bro, they call me the Amos King, bro. Is this a bot lobby? Am I tripping? It's a bot lobby. I need to get a pro lobby. Hurry up! Yo, this a bot lobby right here. It's a bot lobby. You can kill me if you want, I don't care. It's basically aim training, bro. It's an aim trainer. It's an aim trainer. Don't worry, I'm gonna come up there, bro. Sucks for him to have a shotgun, bro. That sucks. Hold up. Yeah, I played for the bathroom. I played it on Roblox and on the website because it's free. I played rip-off games. I mean, I played the rip-off version. Why do you play like that? The what? The wolf story. You talking about Goldilocks, right? Or you talking about the Bit Bad Wolf? If so, they haven't uploaded, so if they upload, I won't have been on that. You know? They haven't uploaded. I can go to the channel right now. They doing anything but upload the thing. But I think the Goldilocks carried it on. So I don't know what to say about that. I can go find some, but it won't be as good. this bro have 400 kills? No way, I just died, bruh. No way. Suck to suck, my boy. I ain't lying. It does suck, bruh. I don't know what the future plans is. I don't know. The other one, who does, they have a upload. So I'm not been on that. It's so much that I could have done, but it's just so plain. You know, it's just so plain. Why am I getting double teamed? God, this weapon suck. Oh God, these weapons suck. Look at there's no ADS too. Wow. I'm not good with shotguns at all. Show you like also when will there be a deception? Soon. That's not coming out. You know, if people would like put in the work, I know it's gonna take a very long time. It's gonna take a very long time because you know how they are. Let them take their time and then I'll be on it. If there wasn't so much boo-boo all around, I actually could make one right now. I got a game right now, but sometimes it just, I'm not gonna say I'm scared to play, I just for the pros, man, I'm telling you, bro. It's for the pro players, bro. Trust me, I love horror. Trust me, I love it. I love it. But sometimes it just gets so whack. Sometimes there's nothing to do. Meanwhile, we got people uploading every day. I don't know how they find these games. I don't know how. But whatever page they got, I need that. I need that. Cause they literally are the plug. That's the plug right there, basically. Oh my God, those are my favorite weapons too. Then had the audacity to give me a pistol, bro. Come on, bruh. A pistol, bro? Thank you for killing me. Thank you. The fact that I just spawned into, that's kind of crazy. Game set. It just, trust me, I got a game right now. I might go do it right after this. I might go do it right after this. I'm gonna just try it if I die a couple times in that. I ain't trying to have all that, man. For real. Oh, Banana Man, bro. He keeps teaming, bro. Why y'all keep giving me a pistol, bro? This sorry pistol. I have to click every time. Look at that, bro. Thank you. Jesus. Oh my gosh, he's one hit. Look at him. He's one hit. No, let me get my favorite weapons, bro. Oh my gosh. It's just, trust me, there's a game, there are good games out there. I just don't be seeing them. And some of them just take long, boy. They just long. I ain't trying to edit all that. Jeez, bruh. Jeez. Trust me, I love them. I'll do that once I get up there with the greats. These punk devs keep giving me a shotgun, bruh. What? Well, there goes my favorite weapon. Wow, got me when I got it. You know? Amazing. Bro, and you want me to like, oh gosh. Let me go to menu. Can I get a skin, please? Why does skin cost full 600? A bunch of ads too. That's kind of crazy. If he had a pistol, boy, I swear. Was it your first time? What? First time what? Yo, this kid gotta be on controller, cause this man's aimbotting, bro. Jeez, bro. I might have to plug in the controller, cause there ain't no way. A semi-auto pistol is crazy. I'm 17, same here. I just turned 17 like April. Mr. LeBron here. Oh, that's not LeBron. That's Kanye. I'm tripping. Mr. Kanye here going crazy on the kills. This thing thing has 10 shots in it, bro. What the heck, bro? It has 10 shots in this, bro. Watch the double team. Watch him finna get double team. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was thinking about changing my name once again. I was so close to changing it. I was so close to changing it again, man. Service trash. Jeez, boy. Win. I don't care about none of them other, oh, I was born to 09, oh, that, oh, that. Nah. 08's on top, my boy. 08 has the best birthday, my boy. I don't care what nobody says. What you won't do for love. You done everything. What you won't do. This ugly ass skin, man. Give me this ugly ass skin. How do you get I don't know. They just added this, bro. I heard they just added this thing, bro. And they talk about some, I don't know. Why you getting XP and you don't get nothing in return? You don't get nothing in return. You just get XP. That makes no sense. You get nothing in return. Absolutely nothing. Who hit me? Who hit me? Please kill me. I don't want this weapon. This truck is trash. Bro, think he's gonna. I ain't gonna say that. Weapon's trash, bro. Man, you should just be adding anything that look good on them, bro. It's not good. What are you adding that for? You don't gain nothing from that. Yay, bro, I got XP. Okay. Okay. That won't do nothing. At least do like Twitch, do some project or something. Do something. I don't know. How did he win? How did he win? Oh my god, I'm getting... Roblox is dying, bruh. It's like Fortnite, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't playing Fortnite no more. Unless they remove all that BS. Cause well, I don't know what happened to Fortnite. Fortnite is just a Whole bomb. I don't know what happened. The devs nuked the game. They nuked the whole game. I refuse to play it, bro. It's trash. It's so trash. Fortnite in 2025 is trash, and I hate to see people playing it, bro. And when you're raging at the game, you hate. Why would you be raging at the game? You hate. No point. I'm not. You can't win XP to just get some mod. No, that's abuse. People are gonna abuse that. Mark my words. People are gonna abuse that. I don't think robots can die. All these little kids on the game. All they do is play Roblox all day and just don't go outside. Why you think Toys R Us closed down? Just because of that. Just because of that. They went out of business because kids are starting to get PS4s and consoles and starting to stop playing with toys. That really killed my whole day when I found out Toys R Us was shutting down for good. It really did, bro. I hate to see it, but like, and now we had consoles back then. Now it's AI. And soon you know AI is gonna be taking the jobs. Have us writing our own stuff. We won't have no work. AI, robots, and then guess what? The apocalypse, and then kaboom, the world ended. Sad truth, bro. I still went to I can show you the monster trucks I got from Toys R Us. That was really heaven right there. Toys were an actual thing people used to play with. I think I got Lego sets from there. Like, bro. I for real, I remember. Hold on, let me kill this bot. Reload, Buster. Reload. Anyway, I feel like people don't even go outside no more, bro. That's the crazy. It's crazy, bro. Where did this guy go? This man just vanished out of thin air. He literally just vanished out of thin air. Bro just said, I'm out. It's a sad truth that we won't be having stuff like that no more. Not a crazy. Bro, I remember I used to be in my room, TV off, just focus on my set. I ain't have all this back then. Just wow. This map is terrible. Jeez, bro. This map is terrible. Bro, this is the best weapon, bro, in the game. See what I mean? I shouldn't have lost that. There go to Cold Street because people on the team. I can't talk, I do that myself. Who else doing that mid-air? Mid-air. Then we got Xbox players. Lord, I hate them controller players. They just be abusing it. This boy plays like bot. We have them type of players. I can tell he definitely on controller. Plugging in their controller just be abusing it, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Don't give no. Well, He had the worst weapon in the game. Also, how much do you get paid daily from Roblox? I don't get paid at all. I don't get paid at all. Are you talking about premium? I don't got that, bro. I used to have it until I already take money out your account. I'm not trying to do all that just for some virtual money. Absolutely not. Y'all got the wrong one today. Oh my gosh. I don't even get paid for these. I'm gonna have to get a job. So I ain't giving up though. Nothing. I don't get paid nothing. I think my friend, I know my friend, he a good friend. I remember he was on Kick. I met him on Kick, bro. He even responded with his weapon, bro. I met him on Kick, bro. He probably like, he probably had maybe 2 people in there, maybe. And I think that's when he was living with his parents. Now he in college, bro. Bro, why am I getting flown out the map, bro? That's what I mean. He on controller. Look, you can tell by the way people turn. God dang, bro. How did he get kills? Made no sense. Good day, me. Long time no see. I'm start doing these often, bro. Like every time I get bored, just boot it up. This weapon sucks. I have nothing going on. Literally, I literally just booted this up. Every time I'm bored, I go play basketball outside. Like. And then school's coming back around, like, oh man, oh man. It gives me a headache, bro. You see hearing them teachers yap all day, bro. I know they hate their jobs too, bro. Oh, I just want to go home. I'm doing good. What about yourself? Shotgun suck, bro. Shotgun sucks in this game. Shotgun sucks so bad. No way. What was that? I know that's not a pistol, bro. Hopefully I aimbotted 2 people. Hopefully I just aimbotted. Holy. Holy, bruh. Look at all them kids I just racked up, bruh. Oh man, that was a good run. Fun while it lasted. Please give me another weapon. Just a game. Bored out my mind. Oh, just a regular. Bored out my mind again. This is not even a shotgun. This is like it's a terrible gun, bro. Can't run. Can't run in the shooting game, bro. So bored, I'm finna end. I'm gonna go play something else. Boy, bro. Bro. That's what we not doing, bro. Hello? Hello? That's a mouse, I know it. It's a mouse. It's a freaking mouse. This mouse sucks. I'm getting a new mouse. Nah. It's even worse. Even worse skin. Do 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 do. I can download mods. That's the thing I was thinking about doing. Yeah, I heard whole mods. I feel like. Well, what's up with so many bacons, bruh? Y'all must have some old account or something. There's no way. Minecraft costs money. Yo, this is just kill me, please just kill me. Please kill, thank you. Bro, I haven't touched Minecraft mod Well, I haven't touched Minecraft on my PS4 in a minute. I heard a spooky noise on there, immediately shut off the game, and I haven't opened it since. I haven't even opened it since. I haven't opened the game since. You ain't getting that spaz, my boy. Haven't touched that game since, bro. I'm like, oh no. Y'all got that, bro. Yeah, I could never pay for a game. The only game it's acceptable for me to play is 2K. That's all. Literally it. That's the only acceptable game. Other than that, I could never pay for no horror game, bro. Just to play it and be done with it, nah. Nah, I'm good. I'd rather play a game for free. I don't even care if it's 3 seconds long. I'm not paying for it. I refuse to. I don't care if it's popular or what. I'm not paying for it. That's like me. Never mind. I'm not saying that. After this match, I'm out of here, bro. I'm exhausted. Bored, too. Still bored. Where that TV box at? Where that dude that TV box at? Thank you for getting killed. Okay, thanks for TV. I bet it's that guy again. Small server with a big map. Maybe. I might not, because of how bored I am right now. Why did I just get teamed on? Y'all see that, right? I got teamed on. Oh my god, bro. PC, you can tell. You can tell. PC. PC. I can just tell, bro. Why are you also doing short? Bro, I've been live for 1 hour, bro. I'm not lying. I've been live for 1 hour. I'm not doing no short stream. Brother. Pistol should not be in the game, by the way. Pistol should not be in the game. Cause stuff like this, see that? Stuff like that happens. And they still give me the same weapon too. And lost. Hit something, man. Jeez, bruh. Hit something. I wasn't even gonna rage. That's called vertical stream, bro. Everybody does it. Vertical live. And it's more engaging too, cause you can just be flipping on shorts and this can be like on your page. That's why people do it. That's why people do it. My friend does it too. I feel like bro was targeting me constantly. I feel like bro was actually targeting. Wow. Nobody. What region is it, bro? I need to know what region this is. What in the world? That man was zip gliding everywhere. No way he died that quick. Where he went? Serves trash. Absolutely trash. Serves absolutely trash. He just fell off the map. My man just fell off the map, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, I've been playing the game for a little minute. Alright, I'm gonna see what's up. I'll see you guys later. Peace. God, that's so bad.